if you receive Social Security SSI or SSDI, means if you are a senior or receiving disability benefits, then I have some great news to share with you. In this video, I'm going to tell you about very important updates that will leave you speechless. Well, one thing that we all know, that seniors are struggling right now and they need some sort of support as soon as possible. And in today's video, this is what we are going to do. Well, first, I'm going to tell you about the new Social Security bill. Yes, this bill will change your Social Security check, and this is very important. Remember that if you receive Social Security, even Supplemental Security Income or SSDI, then this is a very important bill for you. Then I'm going to tell you about the fixed $500 worth of monthly benefit increase that could be coming your way. Yes, and this $500 monthly increase will be across the board, means not just seniors, but disabled Americans will also receive this $500 increase. Well, how you are going to get this increase? I'm going to tell you about it, but at the same time, September 10th is a very important date for millions of seniors. Remember that if you receive Social Security benefits, then you need to keep this date in mind because this is something very important. Well, at the same time, September 2025 payment schedule is something that you need to keep an eye on because a couple of things are changing, and this is indeed a very important month because next month we are moving towards the new COLA, means cost of living adjustment, and new increase will be either substantial or it will disappoint millions of seniors. Then at the end, I'm going to tell you about Trump's stimulus check update. Yes, we finally have a very important update to share with you when it comes to this stimulus check news. And I'm also going to read your comments and I'll try to answer any questions that you have. So make sure you stay with us till the end. Well, remember, as I mentioned earlier, that if you receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, and Railroad Retirement Benefits, then this is indeed a very important video for you. So let's start with the new bill, and this new bill is indeed very important. So let's go there. Senator introduces new bill to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. You must be thinking, my taxes are already eliminated because President Donald J. Trump signed something, or he passed this big beautiful bill and some other executive orders that actually eliminated the taxes on Social Security. Well, let me just tell you that this is not true because still around 20% seniors will pay tax and they are still paying taxes. Well, one more thing that I would like to tell you right here, that President Donald J. Trump's big beautiful bill helps older adults who pay federal taxes on Social Security benefits with the addition of a new temporary senior deduction. This is important because now one senator is proposing a bill that would eliminate those levies on benefits entirely. It will change Social Security checks of millions of seniors. And one thing that you need to understand, that I can read your comments right here, that when it comes to Social Security benefits, still around 5 million seniors receive below poverty level checks from Social Security, which is such a shame in a nation where we give billions and billions of dollars to other countries. Our own seniors and disabled Americans are struggling. Now, moving on with more details when it comes to this very important bill. President Donald Trump's big beautiful bill provides relief to certain Social Security benefits who pay taxes on their benefits, but it doesn't eliminate those levies entirely. This is from CNBC, and one thing that you need to understand, that this is very important, that a number of analysts and experts are saying that because of this big beautiful bill, yes, President Donald J. Trump eliminated the taxes for a number of beneficiaries, but it will only benefit the elite social security beneficiaries who actually receive the maximum amount in social security, somewhere around $5,108, while the rest of the social security recipients, especially who receive below poverty level checks from social security, they are struggling, and they'll keep struggling if this bill from this senator doesn't pass. And right here, I would like to ask you, do you really think that the taxes are eliminated on social security benefits entirely, or you think no, this was just a political stunt? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on, now Senator Ruben Gallego of Arizona introduced a bill on Thursday titled the You Earn It, You Keep It Act to eliminate taxes on social security benefits. A House version of the bill was introduced by Representative Angie Craig and of Minnesota in the month of April. Gallego's bill would permanently eliminate federal taxes on social security benefits. So what it means that those 20% social security recipients who still pay taxes will not be able to pay taxes. This is a great thing for them. And one thing that we all need to understand, that this bill needs to pass if President Trump and this administration really wants to eliminate taxes on social security. Now, you must be thinking that, what about the increase? Well, we can actually tell you that yes, a $500 increase could be coming your way, because right now a number of lawmakers are pushing this administration to do something for seniors who are struggling right now in this worst inflation. And right here, I would like to start with this very important bill, and this is from Bernie Sanders, known as Social Security Expansion Act, and we have the fact sheet right here in front of you. Well, in this one, of course, it proposes a $2,400 yearly increase that translates to $200 fixed increase every single month. This is a separate topic, but we are specifically interested in the increased cost of living adjustment, means COLA. And this is important. Remember that if you receive Social Security and you wait for an increase from SSA every single month, then you already know that how hard it is to receive the benefits from Social Security Administration. God forbid if your benefits gets a pause or something. But in every October, means next month, the new COLA is going to be announced. And one thing that everyone is asking right now, if SSA is going to announce the new COLA, is it going to be a substantial increase in benefits? Well, we finally have the numbers, and these numbers are shocking and disappointing for millions of seniors. Why I am saying this? Well, according to TSCL, the Senior Citizen League, the next year COLA is going to be only 2.7%. Well, this is according to the July's data. We still are waiting for the August data. But remember that 2.7%, this is nothing, because Medicare Part B premium will kind of eliminate it. And one thing that you also need to understand, that this year in 2025, the COLA increase was 2.5%. And how much of an increase that you receive in your benefits, let me know in the comments below, because it's negligible. And this is very shocking. One thing that we all need to understand, that this is very, very important, that when it comes to this $500 increase, how is it possible? Well, it's certainly possible, and it's possible because of the CPIE, the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. And this is not the only bill that is talking about the CPIE. Well, John Larson's Social Security 2100, a sacred trust, also emphasizes on the importance of this CPIE. And if they go with CPIE, it will change a number of things for millions and millions of Americans. Well, remember, according to a number of analysts and experts, if they adopt this CPIE metric that measures the COLA every single year, then the benefits will see a significant monthly increase in benefits, and it could be between $300 to $500 every single month. Remember, this is huge. $300 to $500 increase. And right here, I would like to ask you a very important question. Do you support this new COLA metric that could increase your benefits up to $500 a month? If you do, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. Because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. While at the same time, couple of things that you need to understand when it comes to this increase. When it comes to this Bernie Sanders bill, on top of it, he's also calling for $2,400 a year increase. So when it comes to $2,400, you need to understand that that translates to $200 increase every single month for millions of these seniors. And of course, $200 monthly increase, a significant amount, because as I mentioned earlier, the $2,400 a year is actually a lifeline for millions and millions of seniors and disabled Americans who are struggling right now in this worst inflation. So let me know in the comments below that do you support this $2,400 yearly increase in your benefits or not. Now, let's go towards this very important update. And we are talking about September the 10th. September the 10th is a very, very important date for millions of seniors, because this date is the second Wednesday of the month. And you know what happens on second Wednesday? Well, the people or Social Security recipients who are born between the 1st and the 10th of any given month will receive their payments. And of course, they'll receive the 2.5% increase that was actually applied to Social Security payments for 2025. So of course, you're going to get the 2.5 increase. But one thing that you need to understand, that this is not the only date that Social Security recipients are going to receive their payments. There are two more dates. So the next one is September the 17th. This is the this is the third Wednesday of the month. And on third Wednesday, millions of people who are born between the 11th and 20th of any given month will receive their Social Security payment. Then comes the September 24th. September 24th is the date for the people who are born between the 21st and 31st of any given month. They are going to receive their Social Security payment. Well, things are changing very quickly, but do you know that we finally have a very important update about stimulus checks as well? You heard it absolutely right. And do you know that President Trump actually talked about stimulus checks? So let me just show you a video right here where President Trump talked about the possibility, and actually he recently talked about stimulus checks again, which is quite commendable, because not a number of people are talking about the checks, but President Donald J. Trump talking about the checks himself is indeed a huge thing. So now let's watch this video.
Deficit. Any update on your previous talking about potentially giving Americans a tariff rebate check?
Well, we have a lot of money coming in, rebate check for the Americans, and it's coming in at tremendous numbers. Don't forget, I would say, Scott, we probably are talking about right now 50%, maybe even less than that. With all the money you're hearing is coming in, you're talking about, a lot of it hasn't kicked in yet. And when it really kicks in is in 2 years, when these plants are built and opened and the money starts pouring in, right? But, there's a concept of making you could call it a dividend, as we would say, making a dividend to the people in this country who have had to suffer through stupid leadership, and they paid a lot of taxes and they got nothing for it, or they got...
Well, this was President Donald J. Trump talking about, yes, he's thinking about giving another rebate, tariff, stimulus check, or dividend check to millions of Americans. But one thing is really important right now, that This is something that President Donald J. Trump recently talked about, but around a month ago, President Donald J. Trump announced the possibility of these new tariff rebate stimulus checks for Americans. And just after a few days of that announcement, Josh Hawley introduced this very important bill known as American Worker Rebate Act, which is calling for a $600 stimulus check or tariff stimulus check or a dividend check, you can call it, to every individual, means to every adult, and $600 for every dependent or child, and $1,200 for a couple. But there is a income cap, or you can say, or threshold that you need to meet, and that is $75,000 for individuals and $150,000 for a couple. If you make less than that, then you are going to receive either $600 an individual or $1,200 as a couple, and this is indeed very, very important. Well, at the same time, let's go towards this very important update. President Donald Trump gives update on tariff rebate checks for Americans. As I mentioned earlier, and I showed you the video as well, that President was talking about it, but he said something more. Look at this. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday that there is a concept of tariff rebate checks for Americans. When asked by a reporter during his cabinet meeting for an update about the prospects of tariff rebate checks, the president said, "We have a lot of money coming in. It's coming in tremendous numbers. There's a concept of making a dividend to the people of this country who have paid a lot of taxes and got nothing for it. And there is a possibility, primarily we want to pay down debt, but there is a possibility that we take a piece of it and make a dividend to the people." Well, a number of analysts and experts are saying that this check should be at least $2,000, the same as millions received during the pandemic. Well, if you support this new stimulus check and the new amount that a number of analysts and experts are suggesting, $2,000, then write in the comment section, "I support $2,000 stimulus." Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section $2,000. So I'm gonna go towards some of the comments that I'm having right here. One of the comments is right there. It's from Dan Zend. It says, "I support $2,400 increase." Of course, this is something that millions of recipients need right now, and this is something that they're really looking forward to. And Bernie Sanders reintroduced this bill. By the way, Dan Zend and what happened, Mike Crapo blocked it, and there was quite a disappointment. Then Christie said that, "I support the increase." Thank you, Christie. Yes, seniors need the support, and disabled Americans also need the support right now. And at the same time, Christie again said, "Yeah, I think we all do, and it's pretty bad, and they do that to us even on disability." Well, yes, you said it absolutely right. They are doing it, and this is literally shocking that, you know, like they are giving billions and billions of dollars to other nations so they can survive and thrive, where our own seniors and disabled Americans are struggling. And then I have another comment. "I believe that we all do, and it's pretty bad that they do that to us even on disability." And one more comment is right here. "Thank you so much for your videos. I watch your videos every single day." Thank you so much, Chris. This is such a nice comment. Well, again, to wrap things up and what we talked about in this video, if you are watching this video by the end of this live stream, and we are actually planning to do this live stream every other day, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. So today we covered the first one is new Social Security bill. Of course, that is a very important bill for seniors. And then we talked about the fixed $500 monthly benefit increase, a potential increase, and this is indeed something that millions of seniors appreciate and they are looking forward to. Then September 10th for seniors, a very important date. We are just a couple of days away from September 10th. Then September 2025 payment schedule, as we talked about it. Yes, 2025 payment schedule is already out. I told you about the dates, and make sure that you receive your payments on those days. If you don't, then Social Security Administration recommends to wait at least 3 business days and then contact them for your missing payments. But first, contact your financial institution if you have your payment as a direct deposit. Then Trump's stimulus check update. I showed you a video as well where President Trump talked about the possibility of a new stimulus check. And this is very, very important for millions of Americans who are struggling right now in this worst inflation. Well, if you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it right now and click on the bell icon. And make sure that you smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.